Hello guys, welcome back. I'm Ansel, and today we're going to discuss Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man Annual number 1. First of all, this issue I have to say, or I have to let you know, that it is focused on James Jonah Jameson, JJJ. It's mostly about him that it is about Spider-Man, because we get to see how, in his own way, in his own very weird, funny, sometimes enraging JJJ kind of way, that he is actually a good person and that he is really trying to help. We get to see, maybe I have to say that this is not that developed in the issue, so it's mostly what I can infer from it. So what I understood by the story while I was shown. But that even when he was threatening and calling Spider-Man a menace 24/7, he was still doing that, or he was also doing that because he really thought that was the right thing to do, and he really thought that he was helping people out. At least this issue makes it look that I was the case most of the time. I guess that depending on the writer and depending on the story, if you look back in time, sometimes maybe that wasn't the case, but at least that is what this issue is intended to tell you, that JJJ is actually a good man, a very troubled man, a man with really conflicted emotions and that doesn't really know how to handle them, but a good man that is trying to do the right thing. Since he found out that Peter Parker is a Spider-Man, he has really come to terms with that fact and he is really trying to help him be Spider-Man. It's like he is trying to compensate, and that's what this issue made me feel. Like this is all about compensation. He is really trying to compensate all those years that he was just calling him a menace. He is really trying to help him now be a hero and trying to help him become the best possible hero that he can be. And I find that actually cute. I really like that situation, but it really makes it look like JJJ is even I don't know if he is aware of it, but he is like trying hard to become a father figure for Peter. And that I think that is really nice, really heart touching. I really enjoyed it. There is a particular subplot that has to do with a decision in JJJ's past that involves a person that was hurt by him. But this is just like MacGuffin, like a part of the story that is just there to make it extend a little bit and develop this new relationship between JJ and Peter Parker. So it is not really that important. So I have to say, in terms of adventure, this issue is not that spectacular. It was mostly interesting, or it was mostly focused on the personal approach for the two people involved. But even though this sub story was not really great, and they really added to anything in terms of story, at least it really helped develop a little more this idea of JJJ trying really hard to be a good man. And the issue, or at least the main part of the issue, because there is like a backup feature, the main part of the issue ends with a flashback that shows us a moment in or a classic moment in Peter Parker's life, but from JJJ's perspective, and then really adds up a lot to all this. He is actually a good man vibe. And I really love that. I really recommend you reading it because you have to check that out. So that ends the main part of the issue. Then we have like a backup feature with a really weird art, I should say. I mean, I like that artist, but I like it more to supernatural stories. For Spider-Man, I don't think it was a good fit, but it was another one of those stories where we had Peter Parker really having a bad day with his particular kind of particular flavor of luck, the Parker luck. That it was moving. It really made me sad, maybe even tear up a little bit in there. But it was really nice how it ended because it really helped showcasing how Peter Parker is such a nice guy, such a friendly neighborhood, and how he is deep down a real hero. So overall, as I said, In terms of a story, this was nothing particularly, let's say, outstanding. But in terms of personal stories and feelings, it was really strong and it was really solid and really got to me. So I will give it 4 Jonah Jamesons out of 5. And if you really like this kind of personal story or really kind of a story where they are really showcasing how someone is actually a good person, even though sometimes they don't really make the better choices, then you can check this out. I actually recommend it. So, what do you think of this issue? What do you think of JJJ? Do you want him more like a villain, or do you want him more like this guy that is really trying to do good, even though he usually has bad ways of doing it? So, comment down below and let me know what you think of that, and click the like button if you like annuals. So, thank you guys a lot for watching, and I guess I will see you the next time.